Right. Good afternoon, is it? Yes, good afternoon. Welcome to the latest live stream. I am about to go and pick Rebecca up from work at about 1 o'clock-ish. So I thought I would nip online and do a little cheeky little live stream from the shop. Just to have a little chat with you guys, just to say word. Let me just have a look at this. What's going on here? Let me just get the chat up. Oh gosh, that's a bit noisy. We don't want that. Okay, right, guys. So I'll say hello. Hopefully the chat will load up here. If anyone does pop in, that would be great. So yeah, to those of you that are new, no one new will be watching, but my name is Zahir. This channel is Only Cool Stuff, and it's all about our high street toy and pop culture store. A few years ago, it used to be more about what I was buying and selling on eBay. I still do that. I still buy and sell on eBay, just not as much as before, I guess. And most of my attention and focus over the past few years has been on trying to, and it is definitely trying to, grow my audience and grow my business when it comes to this little high street toy and pop culture shop, as well as our website. So hi to anyone that has joined me in the live chat. Hi BCP, thank you for popping in and saying hi. I can always count on you. Really do appreciate it. Hey there Lisa, how are you? Long time. It has been a while. Like I said, I don't know, it's difficult. I suppose it's because I don't want to keep on coming on here and just talking nonsense. But then again, that's all this channel's ever really been, hasn't it? Let's be honest. I thought I would change the view up as well. So the shop is closed today because obviously it's Wednesday, my day off. But I've been in here. I've been actually live streaming on TikTok. I've been chatting to people on TikTok land, promoting the shop. The wife is great, Lisa. I'm about to pick her up from work at 1 o'clock. It's her half day today, so me and Rebecca will be going out on our date. It's not, it's our time alone where we get to chill out for a little bit. So that's how we see it. So yeah, we'll be going out afterwards. So I'm looking forward to that. But I thought before I pick her up, I thought I'd nip on the old YouTube for a little live stream. Last time I watched you, you were reselling from car boots, and now you have a shop. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. It's kind of, in a weird way, it's not helped the channel because the channel was built on. I mean, like I said, I'm still buying stuff from car boots and stuff and selling. I mean, I've just literally bought myself one of those leg exercisey majiggies that I photographed and is going to go on eBay. So I'm still buying and selling stuff, but yes, my focus over the past few years has definitely been the shop. If there's anything awesome that you would like to see, let me know whether you want a Robin from Stranger Things plush or whether you want, I don't know, anything else. Have a look. But yeah, it's a difficult one because, like I said, this channel and the audience has actually been built up on something completely different. And now, over the past few years, it's been about the shop. And once a channel is built up on something, it's very difficult, I think, to change the direction so much and still keep an audience. It's pretty much, it's affected the channel. It's obviously pretty much killed the channel comparatively to what it used to be like. But I still regularly put videos out. It's just they might be more about products in the shop, like if I've picked up an action figure. It's great to see you doing well. Hope life is good for you and family. Thank you, Lisa. I mean, we're all doing as well as we can. Never judge, on just what you see online. It's not going amazingly great, if I'm honest with you. The shop is a massive stress, as is trying to do this business because it's hard, it's very competitive. So never feel like it's all like, oh, everyone's doing well, because most people are probably not doing as well as it seems. I think that it's just social media, that is. Social media always makes things look really good. Comparatively, it's easy for it to look better, but the reality is it reminds me of when I used to work at Nestle, right? I used to go into shopkeepers' shops, and I used to try to sell them stuff, sell them chocolates and whatever. And it always used to I never used to believe them when they would turn around and say to me, "Look, I don't have the money for this. I can't buy this deal." And I was like, "How can you afford not to buy the deal?" I was such a typical salesperson. I was couldn't understand like the side of the shopkeeper where they genuinely probably could. They weren't lying to me. They genuinely couldn't, because times can be tough. Just because you have a shop doesn't mean that things are going to be going super well and you're going to have amazing amounts of cash lying around to buy from every rep that pops into the shop. So yeah, my life isn't good either. Just lost my three. Oh my god. Just lost my three youngest granddaughters to forced adoption. That's a completely different level, isn't it? That's a completely different thing, Lisa. So sorry to hear that, and so sorry about the financial cost of it as well. That's crazy. I've never been in a touchwood in a situation like that, so it's difficult for me to even relate. But I know that's not a good thing, and I'm really sorry to hear that. Really, really sorry to hear that. You have to try, don't you? Yeah, I mean, you have to try, but you would never want to lose a family member like that, let alone three granddaughters. I, what can you say? I mean, you're gonna have to somehow recover and move on from it somehow. But I don't know, and I'm not saying that to be flippant, obviously. I'm not saying that to be like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing I could say to make it better, right? Or to make you feel better about it. And I know you're not telling me that to help me make you feel better about it as well. I get that. It's just, yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? It sucks, but put it that way. Let's cheer things up, shall we? So, like I said, thought I'd pop on live and, just talk about some stuff, really. Like I said, I went live on TikTok earlier, and like, this is kind of following on what I spoke about last time I went live on the stream. And there's obviously a lot of talk about Whatnot at the moment. Trying to think about how to rebuild my. Oh wow, wow. Well, I mean, of course that's going to help, Lisa, watching me. I always used to laugh. Well, hopefully you'll have something to laugh at. Hopefully. I'm not as funny on my own, obviously. I need Rebecca, so it's going to be like half funny. You know who I find funny? I find Alexa funny. I always think her jokes are hilarious. They're terrible, but they're hilarious. Always worth checking out. If you have an Alexa, just ask her for a joke. At the moment at home, we're asking her to do all different kinds of farts she does, which are also hilarious. Just yeah. Anyway, yeah. So moving on from like what I spoke about loosely in my last live, like obviously there's a lot of talk about Whatnot at the moment and how well it's doing, and it definitely does well for people. But I came to the conclusion recently that for my stock, it's not worth me doing. I'm better off buying off of Whatnot rather than selling on Whatnot because of the prices. I just don't think the audience is quite there at the moment. And it just got me thinking, well, hold on a second. TikTok has been doing live selling for the past couple years and has got a proper platform with a humongous audience of end users. Hey, Brucey Wayne, hi from Australia. Oh, you should get an Alexa. Yeah, actually. Hey, Blue Harvest Toys, Mark, thanks for popping in. Yeah, I was just saying, like, you look at TikTok. TikTok's been going for like a good couple years as a live shopping platform. And I've been following some people on there as well, and they actually do have the correct audience, like the end buyers. And I kind of feel like it's definitely like a better platform because what I can do on TikTok is really awesome, where they're really promoting their shops as well. Like I can go live on TikTok on my phone and do it as a shop, like a shopping stream, like as the tags, and then I can pin products from my TikTok shop. So I can, I've got products from my website I've synced onto the TikTok shop, and I can pin them QVC style and then talk about them, and they'll be on the screen and people can buy them in app. It's so seamless. But more than that, TikTok is putting an awful lot of money behind it. And I've already had sales on TikTok at the prices I want because TikTok are massively subsidizing sales at the moment. So obviously we don't know how long this is going to continue, but they keep on giving out these big voucher discounts to encourage people to shop on TikTok Shop. So you still get your full money, but the customer could be getting 20, 30, 40, 50%, 60% off or something on your items, but you still get your full money. It's because it's subsidized. And I think that's freaking awesome when you think about it. So again, we don't know how long this is going to last or whatever, but in terms of Whatnot versus TikTok Shop, I thought to myself, the reason why Whatnot's getting so much kind of traction and commenting in the reselling community is because obviously a lot of reselling is done with used goods, and obviously that's not something you do on TikTok. They haven't. I don't believe they've actually released that. I think you have to apply to sell used goods, and I think it's very limited. I don't even think it's a thing. I think at the moment it's mostly new stuff. So I guess that's why TikTok Shop didn't really get that same kind of traction in the like YouTubing reselling world, where everyone's talking about it. Whereas with Whatnot, because obviously you can sell pre-owned, you can sell loose toys, you can sell things that you've picked up from the car boot, basically, in terms of collectibles, toys, clothes, whatever. You can do that. I think that's why it's gained a lot of interest. But at the same time, because it's gained a lot of interest, I think it's not got the audience is full of resellers as well. So then you're not selling things for huge amounts, but you can still make good money. Whereas with TikTok, you're getting that end customer that doesn't mind paying. So for example, I sold plushes on Whatnot on auction. I'll give you an example. I sold some of these plushes, like these Game of Thrones plushes, and I did them on Whatnot on auction. And some of them went for, the most I got for one was a £5. And I got a couple actually sold for just the £1. And so that's really bad when you think about it, when I was selling them on eBay for like 20, but also even on Whatnot, I'm getting my 15, 20 pounds as well. And plus it's just a lot better for me, I think. So if you do sell wholesale goods, or if you've got that kind of wholesale connect, it might be worth you looking at TikTok Shop, because like I said, the TikTok as a platform are doing a hell of a lot to embed people from getting customers to shop on there, and it is live shopping as well. Literally there's tons and tons of channels that are live all the time, and they're pinning their products, and they're getting sales and sales and sales. So I feel like as a platform, TikTok are doing a lot more. And anyway, from what I'm selling, obviously, if you don't have access to steady new stock, then you're not going to be able to sell on there. Hi there to the Ozone Chamber. When Siri first came out, I asked her to call me later. She changed my contact name to Later. That's very funny, Ozone Chamber. Instagram is the best for me, says Morgan Howard. Thank you. You sell a lot. Thank you for sharing that, Morgan. Appreciate it. Bluegrass Picker. Hey there. How are you? In the US, Whatnot is better to source from still too. Well, that's the thing. I've sourced. I tell you what. I bought something just the other day. Actually, I shared it in the last live stream. I think I paid like £7-8 for it. It was a really nice McFarlane figure from Spawn, and I sold it in the shop for £20. So it definitely isn't one of those things where it's like it just makes more sense. Lisa says, "Are you still in touch with Nick and Andrew?" I've not spoken to them in a while. But I do, we do like each other's posts here and there, and we have chatted. But it's been a while. No particular reason. It's just I'm not really, like I said, I'm not doing the eBay thing as much. So it kind of has affected that. So I'm not really kind of in that zone. I don't watch a lot of eBay stuff now. I'm not, so it's more that than anything. But yeah, I'm still happy to talk to Nick when I get a moment, and I think we follow each other on social media and stuff like that. So do you think TikTok would work for one-off clothing? See, that's the thing, Tyler. If it's new stuff, you can do it. I mean, especially if it's multi-quantity stuff, it could be, because the thing with TikTok Shop is you put it on the shop. By the way, Tommy, thank you for the super chat. I don't know why it hasn't worked. The old alert. I thought the alert would have worked. Maybe it's because I've not logged in. Let me just log in because I feel bad. Hey, thank you for that super chat though. Where is it? It's Streamlabs, isn't it? Streamlabs. Let me just log into Streamlabs and see if it wakes it up. I've got a feeling I have to do this now. It's kind of annoying that it does it like that. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. There we go. There we go.
G's up, toes down, motherfuckers.
Wow. He actually said it there. He actually said it there. Tommy, thank you for the $5 super chat. If you're still here, I really do appreciate it. It's amazing. So yeah, I do think, Tyler, I do think it would work quite well I do think it will work well for one-off items. So it's just a long, yeah, it's a long distance from Garstang to Delaware, Tommy. Honestly, Tommy, you don't. Just so you know, Tommy, please, you do not have to do that every time you come into a stream. I really, really appreciate it, but I also, come on, man, you're a bro, man. You don't have to do things like that. Your link to the website has a comma instead of a full stop. Thank you, Bailey's Adventures. Have a great. I will have a great day, Bailey's Adventures. And thank you for pointing that out. That is not going to help me get clicks, is it? You know what? I might even see if I can fix that now. Damn it! There's got to be a way of me fixing it, right? Surely. Well, I'm not sure if I can actually. It might not be fixable right now. I'm going to have to figure that out at some other point. I think I'm going to leave it for now. It's worth it to. It's worth it to hear the guy cuss everyone out. Yeah, I mean, I suppose it's timeless, isn't it? The guy speaking is timeless. If it helps, I click the broken link 15 times. I was in chamber. I don't think it will help, but it's good. It's good of you. I should really fix it. I should really fix that. It's kind of annoying that that I didn't notice that's what I've done. I mean, oh my god, it's a comma. Damn it, that's so annoying. Oh, this is typical, isn't it? Typical. That's been like that forever as well. I'm gonna have to fix that, and I'll fix it another time. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to just accept that that's the situation. But yeah, like I definitely feel like one-off stuff does work. For me, like I said, TikTok is. I think it's a good thing. It's not going to be for everybody. I kind of feel like you're going to have to figure out what works for you. As usual, you have to figure out what products are great for you, all that kind of stuff. I just feel like that anyway. YouTube must be hurting for money because it never let me spell it that way. Yeah, they're doing everything. They're doing everything. That's the thing, Tyler. They don't allow used items, and I think that's why, even though TikTok Shop has been going for at least a couple of years now, at least 2 years, it's a lot more advanced. It's a lot more integrated. You don't even have to have products. If you're confident in front of a camera, if you can live stream, you could go onto TikTok Shop and you can become an affiliate for other people's products. And so a lot of people do that, where they don't even have their own stock, but they pimp basically all the products that are in TikTok Shop. So they grab, you can go into TikTok Shop and you can choose to promote these products. You can either order one for yourself, or sometimes you don't even need to order them. I don't know how that works, but you can get commissions. So some people work on just commissions. They have big followings and they promote other products. That's not my bag. I like to promote my own stuff. I like to go on there and talk about my own stuff. Whether that be this super cute Demogorgon Stranger Things plush, or something else. Maybe you want this cool hollow Iron Man with the Ursa Major head builder figure piece. Who knows what you want? But it's available on my website. Only cool stuff. So yeah, I think it's up to you how you approach it. But yeah, that's the thing, they don't allow you stuff. Zahir, I need to head off now. I thank you so much for popping in, Lisa, and I wish you all the best. And I will pass on the message to Rebecca as well. All the best. I'm really sorry that you've been going through that stuff. But thank you very much for popping in. Just think you have been one period away from being a millionaire this whole time. You know what, Tommy? That, in a way, Tommy, that is so typical, right? Like, of course I would put a comma in my web address on the description. I mean, like, of course I would, wouldn't I? Jesus, like, I'm not even mad. No worries, Lisa. But yeah, I'm genuinely, I don't know what to say. But yeah, so that's where I've been kind of going. So I am, and also this is the other thing. Hey there, Kathy, how are you? That's the other thing. Like, so my head's become a lot clearer in that sense. So in terms of promoting, and it also is going to make it easier for me to create content for TikTok, because then my short videos can just be, hey, check this out, check that out, blah blah blah, and then I can go live and go blah blah blah. and also I can then use those videos on my website product page. So because videos on your product page is always a good thing, so I can do that. So on my website, when you click on something, you might then see a TikTok video of the product that you're looking at on the product page. That's a cool thing, because I kind of do feel like Whatnot does have its place, but I do feel like you've got to kind of look at who your customer is, and you've got to look at the unique selling points, like the USP, as people say. I kind of feel like Whatnot's USP is the pound star auctions. I've seen people, and I've tried to convince myself I could do that. I've seen people go live for like 2 hours and not sell a single thing because they're like, and I did one Whatnot auction like this, and it was just depressing. I didn't even enjoy it. But like, I've seen people go live on Whatnot for like 2 hours, and then they're like, let me know if you want me to run anything. And then people would choose something, and they'd be like, yeah, that's going to be like 40 quid. And then like they start the auction at the price they want. No one bids, because why would you? If you're going to just charge the the normal price, I can just buy it from a website for the normal price, or I can just buy it on eBay for the normal price. The whole buzz and the most success I've seen on Whatnot is when people do £1 starts. You just have to build that audience. So I am going to still do a Whatnot thing, but I'm going to be using very specific stock that I'm ordering in to do that. So I'm going to be getting stuff at like that kind of price mark that I feel like, if I start at £1, is going to get a few bids and make me some profit, and I can just churn and burn it. I'm not going to do like, I'm going to basically change it to that. So that's my kind of thinking. Has a hair spends every day walking uphill. You know what? It doesn't look it, does it? It doesn't look that I walk uphill, does it, Tommy? I wish it did. Shop's looking good. Thank you, Kathy. I think it's looking okay. It could do with a bit more meat on the bones. I would like it to be more filled out, but there's some really good stuff on there, so definitely worth checking. All right, and if any of the items are for sale on Amazon, you can upload your photo and be paid big money as an Amazon influencer. That's very true. That's very true. You could do. Not everyone are born reseller traders. Very true, Vincent. You have to learn it. I'm finding that I don't think I'm a natural when it comes to business at all. I really am not. I like selling stuff, but that's very different to being an actual business person. And I think that's where I've found the shop to have been. It's been a massive uphill learning curve, but I've learned so much cool stuff, like being able to do what I can now on my website, being able to learn all those. I've enjoyed the journey on it so far a lot, but I'm definitely more of a salesperson than I am a business person. There's a big difference between those. But yeah, I love selling stuff, Jimmy. I just love it. There's a buzz, isn't there? I'd film everything, unbox and review it, sign up for Amazon affiliate and upload video. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, you can definitely do, there's so many different things that you can do like that. But I want to do my own thing as well. My ideal thing is I want to up the traffic on my website. I want to get more visitors. Our conversion is actually pretty good considering how few visitors we get. We need way more though, way more. And I just haven't focused on it enough, but there we go. Hi, don't suppose you have any Jaws memorabilia? You know what, Sharokin79? We do have it, but not at the moment, so no. We do normally have it. I normally have the NECA do a range of figures. There's a Toony Terror figures, and then they do these action figures. But we also do, like, there's a cool 3D poster, which is like a resin sea with the swimmer on the top and Bruce the shark from the bottom. So there will definitely be some Jaws memorabilia, Sharokin. If not, just check out the website. The link is in the description. However, bear in mind, as a dingus, instead of putting www. I've put www, comma. Fuck's sake. Seriously, fuck's sake. Sorry about the language, but yeah, very annoying. It's just annoying. You have done so well. Shop is great, and you're seeming more upbeat. Great. Thank you, Vincent. Do you know what? You've got to do what you love, right? You've got to do what you love, and I think I'm just beating that into my head. I've spent far too long trying to do things that I'm not particularly passionate about, and I think that's why I've finally ended up in this scenario. And believe me, guys, this comes with its own stresses, dudes. Like, it's the whole thing. You know when people say like eBay is amazing because it brings you the customer base? That's so true. Marketing is not easy, and you've got to be in the right headspace to do marketing as well. You can't, like, imagine trying to promote something when you're feeling down. It's hard. You can't promote anything. Like, if you're feeling down about yourself, how are you going to promote anything? Like, especially when it comes down to it, especially when you're selling new stuff, most people are selling the same few items. You're not selling anything unique or magical or special. You're all selling the same things, which then means it just comes down to trust, branding, and marketing. That's literally it. Like, why should you buy an item that you can readily buy from many different sources? Why should you bother buying from me? Why? Like, and the only reason is people buy from people kind of thing, wanting to support someone that is that kind of vibe. It's all about marketing. It's all about being able to build a community, being able to build that brand. And if you can't do that, you're just going to die, as we found. That's as simple as that. When we look at other businesses in our space that are more established, they've got a really loyal following, loyal user base, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's definitely something. BCP, you're a legend. BCP has actually shared a working link in the chat, so if you do want to see what we've currently got on the website, please do click on Bumcrack Picker's link. Super mod extraordinaire. If you do live streaming, you need BCP on your team. If you haven't got him on your team, oh God, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. Peter Ray, thank you for popping in, Peter. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, see, I like this. This is much nicer. You know what? Like, I've started to change a lot of things. Like, I've become quite conscious about stuff, and that's why I'm happy doing a live stream like this, because it's a nicer background, and you might get someone doing something funny in the shop window. Like, you never know. But I like this. Sharing the shop. This channel, as you guys know, has had a big change since it first started, and it's difficult to suddenly change direction that much as well. This channel was obviously built on me going out and sourcing stuff from car boots and auctions and then selling it on eBay. And like I said, I still do that. I still am doing that. But obviously the main focus of the channel has changed, and then that's awkward. You know what I mean? Because the audience suddenly are not getting what they're used to getting. You guys are not getting the same kind of content that you were getting. As much as you love something, you can't suddenly, for example, say you were a season ticket holder at your favorite football team, and then you turn up and one day they decided that instead of playing football, they were going to start curling. Now, even though you must love your team and you love who you support and you love the players, imagine if watching your favorite players, instead of playing football, just start curling or something. You'd be like, no, as much as I love you guys, I'm not going to continue to support you with a season ticket if you're just going to start curling instead of playing football, right? It's the same scenario in a way. Obviously, I'm not saying that I'm the, I'm like on that. I'm not saying I'm like your favorite football team, but you know what I'm saying. So, God, I do tie myself up in knots. All right, I've also parked further, so I need to keep an eye on the time as well in case I forget. But I do need to keep an eye on the time because I need to walk to the car because I'm too cheap to park in the car park, which costs $3.50, and I park just further down the road for free. Because $3.50 is $3.50, man. I mean, I could get a chicken shawarma for like £4 in Preston. I'm not going to pay $3.50 for parking. That's ridiculous. So yeah, but like I was saying, it makes the transition of creating content on this channel a bit more awkward, because obviously this channel grew up and was built on buying from car boots auctions and selling on eBay, and now I buy from wholesale and want to sell to people in my shop and on my website. I want to sell to end users. So obviously that changes the whole aim, the direction. It can kind of kill the channel, and really, I think you guys are here, was it 15 people in here? You guys are like the hardcore. You guys are like the people that genuinely must on some level enjoy just watching Beck and I, and would watch us do whatever we get up to. And I think that's the thing. Whereas back in the day when we were going live and getting like 200 people in our live streams and things, most of those people were obviously there whilst we were doing the content that was appealing to them, and then suddenly most of those people don't want to, you guys don't want to be sold to, you guys don't want to just hear me go, hey guys, buy this or that, and I don't want to kind of do that to you guys, but I'll be honest, if I grow this channel again and we start getting a new audience based on this stuff, I will guilt-free shill all my goods onto them, guilt-free, because they've joined with this. You guys are already here, like, that's different. Do you know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? Am I talking BS? I just think that, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you guys are here beforehand, so I kind of feel like you guys are like, it's different. Whereas, like, if someone joins this channel now, and it's like, oh, this channel's about a toy and pop culture shop. I love toy and pop culture merch. I love action figures. They're ready to be sold to. They want to be sold to, right? And that makes it okay. You guys don't want to be sold to, and I respect that. So, just bear that in mind when in the future, if you're still here watching, and hopefully, touch wood, we have gotten a new audience that wants to be sold to, and I'm selling to them. You can just enjoy me selling. Thanks, Stephen PNG. Hi there. Thanks for popping in. Hey, Yorkshire Monkey. Too late. I've got a beautiful kettle, by the way. My Bugatti kettle is beautiful, but I'm not using it right now because I'm going to be going and picking up Rebecca. But there we go. Thank you so much for popping in, though, and I'll never live that down, I'm sure. I should have offered a drink. Of course, I should have done. That's terrible of me. BCP, thank you for sharing the old Whatnot stream as well. Very kind of you. But yeah, that's my thinking anyway, because it's basically like redoing this, and this, I suppose, is advice for anyone that has a YouTube channel. You guys all know this. Yeah, I've got a Bugatti kettle. Let me show you, dude. Let me show you. I've got check this out. It is beautiful. I got this. See, I still go car booting. See, I still go car booting, guys. Look at that. That is a Bugatti kettle. Look at that. It's called the, what does that say? Bugatti Vera. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. If this kettle would stop, this camera would stop focusing on my stupid face. There you go, Bugatti Vera. It's a beautiful kettle, that is. Look at that. It's the branding there. It is a gorgeous kettle. It has a display in the handle. The handle has a display. It tells you the water temperature, how much water you've got in there, the time, all that kind of stuff. It's got a nice little push-up button there. Look at that. Look at that. It's a high-level kettle. It's a kettle of champions. So I've got the kettle. It's a very fancy kettle. It's not a counterfeit. It's legit. It's got the design by. Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful kettle. It's an expensive kettle. Vera, like the detective. I don't know, Kathy. No, not Vera. But it is a fancy kettle, definitely. So yeah, like I said, I'm still car booting and things, but going forward, as you guys, well, not going forward, as you guys have seen in the past year or two, the content has changed a lot and is going to continue to change. So we just have to kind of roll with those punches. So if you guys do enjoy watching the content, then you can carry on watching it, and it's going to be more and more to do with the wholesale and toy side of things, which obviously changes the content. What's next? A Ferrari ironing board? I don't know. I shouldn't really have this kettle. I should sell it, but I'm like, when am I ever going to buy a kettle like this? I mean, this is like 150 quid kettle. Like, I'm never going to buy a 150 quid kettle, am I? So I was like, may as well have one. So yeah, there we go. Let me just put this back. It's actually kind of heavy as well. It's kind of a heavy kettle. Oh gosh, here we go. Yeah. Oh gosh, it's 12:47. I still have a little bit of time. I'll stay on until about 12:48 now. I'll stay until 10:02, I think. Yeah, you now have a coffee maker called Vera, Tesla toaster. Oh gosh. Yeah, I got the kettle from Car Boot. I like I said, I still car boot and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I still do, but yeah, the channel has changed, as you guys know, so that's just the way it is. Does it boil really fast? It can boil very quickly. Yorkshire Monkey in 0. Was it 0 to 100 in 3.6 seconds? I wish, but no, it's not that quick. But it's just a fancy kettle. Like I said, it's got a display in the handle, and it tells you how much water's in there. You can set a timer on it to set off in the morning. You can obviously adjust the temperature that it boils to, the usual kind of stuff, you know. But yeah, that's it. It's it's the Porsche microwave. Yeah, it's a bit weird. I just thought it was a funky looking kettle, and I do like it. It just looks good. And I needed a good kettle, you know. So I've got a nice kettle to boil my hot drinks at work. All right, guys. It is now 10 to 1. I do need to walk. Was that this weekend's car boot? No, it wasn't. It was a while back, actually. It was a while back. It was a few months ago. It's not. I've not even been to Norcross yet. Apparently, it was rained off a little bit on Sunday, so hopefully it's going to be better this coming week. But really, I want to wait till St. Michael's starts up again. Right, guys, it's 10 to. I need to walk to the car. Then pick up Rebecca, and we're going on our little afternoon out. Thank you to the 20 odd people that did pop in and watch this live stream. It is much appreciated. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and well, you're all subscribed anyway. You know, all that jazz. And I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to call it a day. Have a good one.